Hello everyone, this is Serious Trivia. Welcome back to another episode of our Dynasty Warrior 8 Extreme Legend as we continue with our Extreme Legend stages here in the Pacification of Bashu. This is a continuation of the previous stage where Zhonghui rebelled and framed Deng Ai, and Sima Zhao is here personally to try to persuade him, and our strategy here is basically isolating him by convincing his officers to side with us before he arrives at Baidi, which is the map that they're using here. It doesn't make sense. The location's all over the place. No idea why they would go from Chengdu to Baidi in this case, which will be on the Yangtze River. If anything, the original plan by Zhonghui was to march north through the mountain passes of Hanzhong to attack Chang'an, and that would be the opposite direction here. Does not matter. We'll be getting Jia Chong's 6-star weapon. Jia Chong is extremely strong. Now even that part is extremely fictional because the framing was done by Zhonghui and even the rest of the court, because Deng Ai was getting very full of himself as after the conquest of Shu, he was thinking that he's on top of the world for doing this. And everyone was writing reports back to the court saying, Deng Ai is a risk of, getting a rebellion, which is why he was so easy to frame by Zhonghui, who also wanted to do his own rebellion. And by the time that the words came back from court, they had Deng Ai arrested, and he was on his way back as a prisoner. I have also no idea why Sima Zhao will be based in Xuchang and not Luoyang. Because of all the 5 capitals, Xuchang will be the one that's sort of the hometown capital for the Cao clan, and there's no reason why Sima Zhao should be there. And Sima Zhao actually did personally come to this campaign in a sense. Essentially, he knew that Zhonghui was framing Deng Ai, and he also knew that Zhonghui was going to rebel. So what he basically ended up writing to Zhonghui after receiving letters saying that, Deng Ai is going to rebel, and he approved to have Deng Ai arrested, because Deng Ai obviously had that chance of rebellion as well. He was more than happy to get rid of both of them. So they had Deng Ai put in chains, had him, going back as a prisoner, and then he wrote back saying that in case it's difficult to capture Deng Ai and he resists, I'm gonna show up with a 100,000 army, 10,000, right? The unit's a little bit different, so 100,000 army. I will be in Chang'an to oversee the prisoner transfer. And Zhonghui just freaked because this is really odd. He knows there's no way that Sima Zhao needed that force to just bring Deng Ai in, and it was clearly to prevent him from rebelling and attacking Chang'an, and then he had to rush his rebellion, which failed horribly. It led to a big mess. We'll talk about that maybe in the next one, since the last 3 battles here, including the last one, are all about Zhonghui's rebellion, which is just super strange. It seems like he's the only opponent that the Jin story mode has, which is just not true. He was a very minor threat. Alrighty, we have Jia Chong here with his throwing axes, which are really powerful. His EX attack, the second one, where it's just the charge attack, is straight broken when you have the weapon advantage, because you can get thousands of combos just from his spinning axes, and then he can just rage Musu everyone. Now his Musu, all 3 of them are really bad, but you got rage Musu all day, so you don't really care about your Musu being really bad. Now this mission is a time trial, and all you have to do is follow the mission progression where you defeat the generals they show you on the map, you defeat the assassins that come out that will inform the 3 officers to betray us, right, to join Zhonghui's cause. And if we kill them and the message never gets there, when Zhonghui arrives at 15 minutes, those 3 will be flipped if we go and beat them before that. So basically it's a 15-minute timer to do everything the stage is set up for you to do, and we'll just follow the instructions.
We shall eliminate the traitor Zhonghui. First, we must hurry to the aid of our allies.
Right, so first we have these 5 allies who are busy fighting the enemy, and our job is to go basically stop them. So let's use him as example. of our combo. So you see this axe? Look at our combo count, by the way. It just skyrockets, and it's never ending because that axe keep coming back, and you can throw out more. And look at the combo, and the combo builds up rage bars, as we have seen from Sun Shangxiang's build with her weapon swap, building up thousands of chains. Look at this, almost 2,000 from doing nothing. And because we have a weapon advantage, it's easy to trigger our weapon, the storm bonus, you know, just this attack just do extra damage all the time. It's absolutely nuts. So like, we can rage anytime we want. It's totally fine. Which is why we're doing this on hard, even though our level is not very high, because we can just rage Musu our way through it. Alright, we rescue that first general. And now we can keep going. We want to end up at that southwestern corner as our last one. Weapon advantage, he's doomed. Just throw this at him. Let the combo build. Because that axe comes back as well, and then you get into the weapon bonus one. And then you just keep it going. And the chain just keeps going. Seeing characters are just, yeah, look how fast we get the weapon combo back up, because we just basically got a couple hundred more combos in there, and the game's like, okay, I'll give you another weapon bonus one. It's not even him Musuing, poor guy. Now Zhang Yi did eventually die from this rebellion, but not from the actual rebellion. Most of the Shu officers who died in this was because after Zhonghui got killed, there was no one to control the Wei forces that were still in Shu. And with no commanders, they just started looting and started killing people. Individual officers started taking revenge, like Pang Tong's son, killing Guan Yu's entire clan. That happened during the aftermath of Zhonghui's failed rebellion, because there was no one to rein them in. And they were just basically out there doing their personal agenda, which led to the death of, you know, Jiang Wei's family, Guan Yu's family, Zhang Yi, a bunch of Shu officers that would have, you know, actually lived if they were just a normal, you know, transition of power, which was happening already. But Jiang Wei made a gamble. He was trying to restore Liu Chong. It ended up costing more than, you know, what they bargained for. I mean, to be fair, Jiang Wei was old by this time. He was 62-ish. I mean, Zhonghui is the young one. He's already 40. We're talking about, you know, 264, 263 in terms of year.
I have a feeling this battle is going to turn out good for our forces.
I'll let you go for now.
Let's see if we get a weapon advantage on him. Yep, this is all too easy. Zatron's kit is just so overloaded. Just the standard charge, it's nuts. Look, immediate weapon advantage chain into another one. Like, the only weakness is he's in the air, another one, a third one. He's in the air for most of this, so not all the damage are landing, but still, the combo just non-stop. And all we have to do is just throw out this. It breaks blocks, because there's a return path, so even if he blocks the front end, when it comes back, it hits him. And then you can see the axes are still spinning. We get into another one, and he just dies.
You have that certain aura that surrounds great warriors.
And then when we don't have a weapon advantage, we unleash our Rage Musu. Right? It's pretty straightforward. We have two options. We're either going to be weapon advantaging, like in this case, we don't have it. So we're just going to unleash. Wait, did we lose him? There we go. Okay, that's it. We saved all of them. Now we have to stop the assassins that's going to spawn. One of them will spawn in the courtyard in front of us. The other two will spawn in the main palace area. And they will come out that little gap. There's only one door that comes out. So So after we kill the one here, we basically go stop the two that comes from the gap, right? These are the officers that are thinking about rejoining us. And they're the one historically who basically messed up Zhonghui's plan and led to his death. I mean, I think Qiu Jun was actually escorting Deng Ai's basically prisoner carriage. Deng Ai had a really rough, right? He was framed technically, quote unquote. And then once Zhonghui was killed, the guys escorting him killed him just to make sure he doesn't, get his case flipped. And then since he was already dead, Sima Zhao didn't do him any favors and just punished his family who were still back in the capital, and they treated him as though he really was someone who rebelled against them, which was not exactly the case yet. You could say he might have rebelled, but he hasn't rebelled by that time. Look at the chain. The combo is just nuts. Even without weapon advantage, we just keep throwing them out. Alright, these two assassins, we don't let them slip through. Our Musus are not good. They don't do that much damage. There's a lot of axes, but they just don't do a lot of damage. Wait, why do I only see one assassin? Did one slip by? No. Okay, good. Might just activate it. Gotta kill both assassins. I only see one. Loop behind in case anyone slipped by. Unit commander, there's a general. I think we killed both assassins. Right, so now we just have to go kill the 3 officers that the assassins were going towards to convince them to not join Zhonghui, basically. So we're gonna go this way first. And we have to do all this before 15 minutes, which is actually plenty of time, given how fast we kill. And the fact that we have weapon advantage against most of these guys, and the ones we don't, we would have a Rage Musu ready. There's so many flying axes. Granted, it's pretty clear we're still low level. He's trying to weapon swap. No luck. So we're not doing much damage, but they have no chance to hit back. It's like no shot. Alright. He will join us again. Now we don't have time to get everyone, so... No, he has not. 15 minutes. Plenty of time.
It looks like Zhang Hui's main unit has almost arrived. We've got to take care of things here before then.
This is all too easy. That was quite a spectacle. Truly amazing. Don't move.
Yeah, Qiu Jian. I'm pretty sure he's the one responsible for killing Deng Ai, though. Not a good guy. And then Tianxu is the one who's responsible for killing Zhonghui. Like, basically, Sima Zhao was right. They were not prepared, the Wei officers, to, set up their own kingdom in Shu, leave all their family behind, just because Zhonghui had ambition. So no one really listened to Zhonghui. Alright, let's go get the last one. He's far.
Does Zhong Hui not have any true allies? How do you like that? My moves aren't half bad, are they?
He has his own family. He has a couple of sons, a couple of nephews. His older brother was already dead. His dad was already dead. He was the youngest son. And Zhongyao had him when Zhongyao was really old. I gotta go up here. We're probably just gonna Rage Musu him, just to be safe on time and everything. Also, I don't think we have a weapon advantage. Yep. Oh, he's here! Wait, this is not 15 minutes. Is it? Yeah, it's not 15 minutes. We're fine. Wait. Did we fail this? Oh, quickly. Yeah, it's 15 minutes. There we go. There we go. There we go.
However, don't think I'm about to let you get away with this.
Alright. Please give us a treasure message, or else this will be kind of sad. Considering how easily we coasted through all of them. Right, he surrendered. So we did it. We did it.
That takes care of our preparations. Now we simply need to slay the leaders of this rebellion.
Where's the treasure?
Master Zhonghui's army has arrived. All right, begin the advance. We'll join up with him and attack Wei.
Right here. Got it. Perfect. We got it before the treasure message. We just ran into it. All good. Alright, Von Ling, you can die now. Yeah, I have no idea who designed his kit, but it's just really broken. The only saving grace is they're knocked up most of the time during that, so they're not taking that much damage, but they have no response. They're just always knocked up.
This is all too easy.
Alright, there we have the Zhong clan. And the funny thing is, I think Zhong Yao's in this battle. You know, he's only died for 30 years, and they still dragged him out to help his son.
I dare you to resist.
Yeah, our Musus are really bad, all of them. Like, I would just much rather prefer to do this all day. Yeah, Jiang Wei's 40, still sounds like a teenager. Let's go.
They're such a nuisance. I'll get rid of them.
Alright, Jiang Wei's down.
I cannot be beaten until I have restored Shu.
Oh, we got the counter, which doubles our attack.
You are simply amazing in battle. How could my tactics fail like that?
Alright, Zhong Hui is coming. We'll just wait here until he gets here and we kill him too. See, Zhong Yao's here. Right? The dad's coming back from the dead to support the son. How touching.
Eventually,
I mean, the whole reason why their clan survive and continue to be a big, important clan is because Cao Pi and them basically gave pardons to the nephews because of Zhong Yao and Zhong Yao's older son's contribution to the court, and decided not to clan exterminate them. Alright, old man. Locked everything, huh? How about this returning boomerang axe? Is he Musui? Oh, I think he did.
This should be fun.
Ah, Deng Ai taking kills.
You are perhaps the most magnificent warrior.
Am I good? I think he's the only one left. I think we can just kill him now. He has no more friends.
I dare you to resist.
Story of Zhonghui's life.
Enough of this charade.
Ooh, he blocked the last bit.
I think you've had enough for today.
Well, honestly, this whole entire thing is a ploy by the Sima clan to get both Deng Ai and Zhonghui killed,
However,
because their contribution in terms of clearing out the Yi province was just a bit too great,
This is all
making them potentially way too influential. Because as the reward for them taking down the kingdom of Fuhan, I think Deng Ai was made into the Grand Commandant and Zhonghui was made into the Grand Excellency. It's like at that point you can't give them anything else. So, you know, either you are gonna be ambitious enough to make your own kingdom, or Sima Zhao is just gonna kill you. Let's take a look at the items. Minefield Blades. Okay, Thunderfield Chain, Roar, Resolve. Yeah, the base damage is not super high on this, but I can see why. Like, you get so many combos. So Lightning Chain, frightens, increased amount of time chains can be linked together. Oh, it's like he needs time. And then double defense near death, gets up from the ground, recover a portion of your Musu when you defeat an enemy. Yeah, it's pretty broken. His kit is just very loaded. Anyhow, that's our run here for this stage. We have 2 more stages in the Jin story mode, or the Jin Extreme Legend stages, and we'll come back next time. So until then, bye!